you ready for another week of Zanadu Comics recommendations? It is the buy more stuff season, and we have lots of stuff to buy.
Oh, so much stuff.
So much stuff.
Alright,
Morgan.
First off, we have the farewell issue of the New Avengers, Brian Michael Bendis' final issue on the title, the second volume of the title, which he started after his, of course, landmark story, Avengers Disassembled. This issue has a really great callback to that. Multiple artists who you wouldn't really see doing Avengers comics these days, like Beckett Cloonan, Ming Doyle, Ferrell Dalrymple, have pages throughout the issue. There's sort of a callback to the Avengers finale issue at the end of Avengers Disassembled. And it's just a really good way to tie off what he's done with the New Avengers. And there's a nice cover gallery in the back with all of his the covers from his New Avengers run. And it's a little bit touching, honestly. A farewell to the Luke Cage age of the Avengers.
Sweet Christmas indeed. Starting off this week, we have Rogue Trooper. Rogue Trooper is awesome British sci-fi violence. Basically, there's this genetically altered soldier who has 3 biochipped comrades that are basically Bagman, Gunner, and Helm, which are his bag, his gun, and his helmet. So he's a little bit psychotic and a little bit crazy, and he can't feel too much pain, but it's great post-apocalyptic, kind of shoot 'em up, bang 'em up, like almost like what the Replicants could have been made for in Blade Runner. You know, something like that. Could have been like that cool soldier movie with Kurt Russell that wasn't cool. But this is a lot of Rogue Trooper for, you know, it's $30, but there's like Steve Dillon in here, there's Grant Morrison, Peter Milligan, all sorts of great talent. Yes, highly recommended.
And this week from Dynamite, we've got the first issue of Masks, which is Chris Robertson and Alex Ross's pulp hero team-up. Using all the characters, well, not quite all of them, but a huge deal of the characters that Dynamite has licenses to, like Zorro, Spider, the Shadow, Green Hornet, and Kato, and it's all got beautiful painted Alex Ross artwork.
All of it.
The entire issue. When was the last time we had a whole issue of Alex Ross art?
Yeah, no, when we got that today, I looked at it and I went to the last page expecting, you know, half of the book to not be Alex Ross, and it was actually Alex Ross. I was like, holy shit.
The landmark of it.
It is landmark. See, this week from Image Comics, we've got Witch Doctor Malpractice, which is the second miniseries of the first Skybound book, which is Robert Kirkman's imprint under Image. And so this is Robert Kirkman approved again. And it's basically kind of got a Reanimator Lovecraft type of feel where the universe is sick and this guy has to go around making house calls to basically fix these strange anomalies that happen and sometimes get into people as far as like demons or spirits or other strange things that you need horribly sharp and strange looking scalpels and needles and other scary things for that go in orifices and holes and
dealing with various hellish.
Yeah. It's got nice kind of dark gritty art, you know, it's very, very cool. But yeah, if you're looking for some good horror stuff, Witch Doctor's where it's at.
Or if you're just trying to find some demonic venereal diseases.
Demonic venereal diseases, that, you know, that should be on the book. That should be on the book.
And from Marvel Now, the second of Matt Fraction's Fantastic Four titles, FF, teaming him with Mike Allred, who is, of course, the greatest pop art master of the 21st century.
It's true.
We've got Ant-Man, She-Hulk, Medusa, and this pink-haired lady in a robot thing suit, who I'm sure we'll learn about in this issue, but I couldn't tell you who she is.
No, but it's really cool.
Yeah.
It looks really weird.
I think it's going to be great. 4 minutes worth of replacement Fantastic Four. Of course, with the Fantastic Four, nothing goes as planned.
No.
So we're in for a wild ride with that one.
Yes. From Humanoids this week, we have a European, well, I won't say classic, but it's certainly gorgeous, Diosamante, which is by Jodorowsky, who did Metabarons and In Call, and we've gone on about him before and his crazy strangeness that is Jodorowsky. And this is with art by Jean-Claude Gall, who I personally have never seen anything from before until today, but this is absolutely gorgeous, rendered, kind of almost Mayan, Incan type of thing. It's just absolutely and utterly very kind of native and mythical.
Show that off, man.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's kind of his take on. It's a big mystical and fantasy adventure, which, you know, anything by Jodorowsky that's got those two words means that it's psychedelic as hell, and brain's probably going to hurt by the time you're done with it, you know, but for $25, it's full color, totally worth it.
And from Image this week is the first issue of Nowhere Men, written by Eric Stevenson, who is the head of Image Comics this
Publisher.
Publisher, pretty much the head. And drawn by Nate Bellegarde, who is an amazing artist, in my opinion, and it's great to see him on an ongoing book here.
Yeah.
Sure to have lots of big idea science fiction stuff going on here.
Kind of like Manhattan Project, you know,
it's got a big design quality, like we see out of Manhattan Project's other Hickman books, so if you're looking for something in the same vein, definitely hit that up.
Yeah, and Nate Bellegarde used to do Hectoplasm, which is a great book, but there was only like 1 or 2 issues, so like Morgan said, it's really nice to see him do something ongoing. Some back-in-stock stuff this week. Marvel's best comic, easy, Hawkeye. Number 1, number 2, number 4's out. We have 1 copy of number 3. Will you be the lucky person to get 1, 2, 3, and 4? I don't know. Morgan might buy it just to spite you. You know, he already has it, but he'll probably just buy it to spite you.
I should always use more.
And we also have the 2nd issue of Stokoe's Godzilla, which, if you have not been reading this, I don't care if you like Godzilla or not. You know, I'm not a big Godzilla fan, but this is amazing. It has giant beasts battling over Vietnam beasts. I mean, this is super badass. And we have issues 1, 2, and 3 now, finally. So that's all back in stock.
And from DC, Aquaman number 14, kicking off the Throne of Atlantis crossover with Aquaman and Justice League. This is dealing with Orm, the brother of Aquaman, also known as Ocean Master, trying to, you know, take over Atlantis, as always. And we're gonna see how that... I know. I mean, when you're named Ocean Master, what are you gonna do besides try and take over Atlantis?
I don't know. Yeah, really. Also from Marvel this week, John Cassidy finally got this done. And you know what took him so long? Air shafts. Air shafts are what took him so long. There's like this one training sequence for no reason, or kind of prison sequence where Rogue is tied up. These things, they must have taken him forever to draw. I can only assume that's what took him so long on this book. But yeah, Marvel's flagship Marvel Now title, only slightly behind.
Oh, look at that cover. All those concentric circles.
It's great. And the new Boys trade is out this week as well. This is number 12. This is damn close to the end. I think this is the second to last one. So come in and get your ultra-violence on.
Speaking of ultra-violence,
oh, man.
Over here from IDW, we have quite possibly the most shocking release of the last year. First issue of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Spinning off of the uber-popular children's cartoon show. We got ponies, friendship, and magic.
It's written by Katie Cook, who is a independent illustrator who does lots of cute little cuddly things that would work very well for My Little Pony. It's got like a little shiny cover.
It is sparkly.
It's super sparkly.
You need more sparkly things in your life.
Yeah. I mean, Morgan's not, he's a brony. He's not afraid to be able to just admit that he likes the ponies. It's okay. It's okay. And to finish off this week, multiple Warheads. 2nd issue, finally. No, this is not a Chinese takeout cover. There are cool little things in there. It was a Chinese takeout menu, but it is now art. And, yeah, I don't really know what else more needs to be said about this, other than the first issue was probably, like, the best comic that I've read since I read the first issue of Prophet. I mean, Organ Smugglers. This one's got a bunch of Blue Nura, who's this kind of really badass warrior woman who is kind of a bounty hunter thing. And yeah, tells you how to play weird alien games in the back. It's if you're not buying this, I shame you.
You are missing out the
we both shame you. Yeah, seriously. So, and with that, we've also got a bunch of merchandise, as you can see behind us.
Oh no! Oh god, underwear! Oh, no. Not underwear. The ponies!
Pow! Oh! See, pow! Boom! Oh man, he just ruined his day. But we got underwear. You'll make your day better. You know you always wanted.
I'll
Batman
never make up for
underoos.
it.
Thanks, guys.